Hello and welcome to Angel's Wisdom with Jane Francis. This is going to be your monthly message for the month of November, the month that is the 11th month of the year. And I actually call this the gratitude month. I think of this as the month that I celebrate gratitude. And when you think of the number 11, we focus on, to me, I focus on going within the space between the two ones. So I think of going into my heart space and focusing, and in this month, focusing on gratitude. So before we get started, let's just move into that heart space. Let's just move in and start thinking of things that fill us with gratitude. Name and think of some of the things that are in your life that you are so grateful for. Things that you may even take for granted, but that you, if you did not have them in your life, would sorely miss them. So just take a moment and get quiet and name 3 things in your heart that you are grateful for. And as you move into gratitude, your heart opens wider and deeper. And your angels flow love into you because they are the essence of love and gratitude. All right, let's take a moment to choose an angel and see what angel is coming to visit you this month of November. We have the angel of happiness, and it says, "Bliss is your natural state. Ask the angel of happiness to remind you that bliss can be your natural state. If you define yourself by material success, if fear, stress, and sadness weigh you down, if you have forgotten how to smile, allow the angel of happiness to lighten your load and help you see delight first in yourself and then in everyone and everything around you. Look beyond the material, the surface of things, and connect to what is angelic. The potential for delight is always there within you, and the more you connect with it, the more you become a magnet for joy in the world. Choose to do what makes your heart sing and know that you truly deserve happiness. Feel deep gratitude for what is good in your life. Laugh more and try to take yourself less seriously. Share the message of natural joy. Light up the right way ahead for others by smiling with your face until your heart joins in." Oh, I love that ending. Light up the right way ahead for others by smiling with your face until your heart joins in. And it is true, when you put a smile on your face, you actually expand the energy in your heart. So one of the other things that surprised me, well, it shouldn't surprise me because the angels do it all the time, but it does say the potential for delight is always there within you. And I loved that because we have a great potential for delight. It is within us. And when we focus on gratitude, that ramps up our delight as well. So thank you, Angel of Happiness, for coming to bless us. And look how she has that beautiful, bright, bold sunlight right there in her heart chakra and a beautiful smile on her face. Okay, let's go on and see what this is. The Oracle of the 7 energies. And each one of these has a chakra message. So let's see what chakra we're going to focus on. We are going to focus on the heart. Of course we are. Of course, because it's gratitude month and we are already focusing on our heart space. And it says great big love. And it's the number 26. But what I love about this is, and you can tell it's the heart chakra, first of all, because of the little green edge around the number 26, but also it has a great big beautiful heart in it. What Colette Baron Reid has to say about great big love. It says, love heals all wounds and it begins all life. It sustains you when you are starving for grace, when you stumble and fall, and when you lose sight of your purpose and fall prey to the limited perspective of the ego. Now is the time to fall in love and call in the awareness of the great big love that made you, which is ever pulsing through your veins. Okay, I'm going to end with, today invite love with a capital L into your inquiry. You will be amazed, and your very question may be changed as a result. Love is the strength you need today. The lens must look through to find the truth and your way. Love is the way, the only way, and the only answer. I love that, and I felt called to read from the book because I wanted to know exactly what Colette was intending when she called it the great big love. And of course, now we know the great big love, of course, is Creator, the energy of love that created you and the love that you are here in this world. So far, we have had the angel of happiness and great big love and a meditation to help open our hearts and focus on gratitude. So let's see what's going to come up for this month of November. With this is the 5-cent tarot, and it always has some animals on it that we will look up what that animal means, I think. 9 of buttons, self-fulfillment. Oh, the suit of buttons is the suit of earth, or the suit of coins, or the suit of pentacles, whichever you want to focus on. And the 9 of pentacles, or buttons, the 9 of buttons, focuses on self-fulfillment. Right here, self-fulfillment. And you can see that we have these grapes here in the corner. And that reminds you that there's an abundance of self-fulfillment that is possible for you. An abundance of self-love, an abundance of whatever you wish for and long for and focus on. I think we've had some ideas of what to wish for already. Wish for a great deal of happiness and a great deal of love and connection with the divine. I noticed that we have the ladybug right here. Let's look up and see what the ladybug has to say. The ladybug is about lady luck. It's about abundance. It is also about spiritual devotion. And it's a message to pay attention to your dreams. What dreams do you have in life? And this card is a card about fulfilling our dreams and true happiness. Don't you love how the angels do this? They had me focus on the ladybug to look up that it said true happiness. I love that. Thank you, angels. Thank you for blessing us and making this consistent, loving, happy message. All right, next for the month of November, we have a sign of the times. Let's see what sign of the times we are going to focus on this month. Yield, have patience. That is, it's not actually saying stop. It's saying yield, but it means slow down and look around, slow down and pay attention, kind of pause and allow patience to bloom within you. And one of the things that I noticed is we have this big yield sign, and really the only other thing is the post that supports it. So yield and look at what supports you in life. And the other thing that we have on here is the tree. And the tree always reminds you to get grounded, to grow those roots down deep into the earth. So you want to get grounded, have some patience, get grounded in patience, get grounded in pausing and taking time to allow the energy of gratitude, the energy of happiness to bloom and grow within you. Sometimes we just get so busy that we want to just keep moving forward, putting one foot in front of another, going forward step by step. Sometimes we just rush through our day without ever pausing to go within. When I pause and go within and take a nice deep breath and then sigh it out. When I do that and allow a smile to bloom on my face, I have just ramped up the energy of my positivity, the energy of my happiness. And I'm drawn to the number 3 here because the number 3 is the number of creativity, the number of creation, and it's also about expansion and growth. And I'm feeling like we are being invited to pause for just a moment, go within, and allow love, light, and happiness to bloom within us. Okay, on to our next card. This is the Unshakable Inner Peace deck. Unshakable Inner Peace. And angels, what message do you have for the month of November? Number 19. Eliminate distractions. Stop shining light on things you are not. And how can you reclaim your power? Isn't that wonderful? This is a perfect thing to come after you yield and take a moment to pause and go within and allow the universe to support you as you focus inward. And as you do that, you will help eliminate distractions. You will stop focusing on the distractions that are all around you just by pausing, just by taking that moment to breathe. Thing I'm focusing on right here is the number 19. 19 says, 1, a new beginning. We want a fresh start. We want to focus on ourselves. And remember when we started with the month of November, and it was an 11, and I said we focus on the space in between the 2 1s and to go within? Well, this 1 reminds us that we are one with all that is. We are one with the great big love. And 9, we need to end shining light on things that we are not. And that's very interesting because in the last week's message, the email that went out, the message in there said, stop believing the things that you have been told about who you are. Through your childhood and through your young adult life, you have probably taken on and accepted and taken within you these thoughts from other people, thoughts that you're lazy or you're not smart or you are not enough, that you are difficult or you are too sensitive. So those were ideas that people placed into your aura. But they only could be placed in if you allowed them in, if you took them in, if you said, oh, I agree with them. And it didn't have to be a mental agreement. It could be that person's smarter than me and they recognize a part of me that I don't see in myself. And so you took it on. Now's the time to let go of those. That is how you can reclaim your power. You can reclaim your power by denying and releasing things that have been placed upon you that are not really yours. So just take a moment to breathe into that. Eliminate the distractions of all those false beliefs that you have allowed to be part of you over time and throughout the years. They are not who you really are. You really are love. You were created by love, by the great big love, and you are birthed of love. That is how you were created. You were created in love, by love, for being love. So be it. Release those things that you are not. Okay, now we have the Angel of Abundance cards. Okay, Angel of Abundance. I'm having a hard time shuffling. I think this one wants to come. Let's see what it has to say. Detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Okay, you want to really look at the people in your life and know that you can shift and change those relationships. You can release yourself from focusing on those relationships. There's no need to stay in a relationship that isn't serving you. Allow yourself to gently let go and back away from, little by little. You don't have to call somebody and say, "You're out of my life." You just need to back your energy away and start seeking new relationships that actually feed your soul and help you grow and move and feel blessed and supported. All right. Because of that, I feel like I'm going to need to choose a Power of Surrender card. Let's see what else we need to surrender to. In the month of November, what do we need to surrender to, angels? Thank you for showing us exactly what will bless us. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And when we focus on that, look at, we have water bubbling through this stream, and it's tumbling over rocks and through different channels. It had to travel around, and it's still bubbling up and moving forward, rushing forward. I always think of water as focusing on what emotions are bubbling up for us. And I love that this has the water in it because we want to focus on emotionally following our guidance, because our emotions will lead us down our soul's path. When we have emotions that are true and are birthed from love, then we know that we are being guided by those emotions. One of the guiding things that you have gotten is to release friendships that are not supportive and loving and helping you to be all that you can be. You are releasing those ideas that have been thrust upon you, that you have accepted into your life, claiming of who you are, that you really are not. You are taking time to pause and have patience and feel supported and loved by the universe by going within and focusing on the great big love, on spirit. And we are focusing on the dreams that we wish to fulfill, which is what your soul path is. The dream that you wish to fulfill is inspired by your soul, because that is part of your soul path. All right. Let's get a final, oops. Okay. Sorry, that's happened twice now. I'm going to leave that in though. And, okay. They keep wanting to fall out, but there's too many of them. They're hard to shuffle. So let's see. What angel message do you have for us for the month of November? Surrender. Oh, I love that. Especially following surrender to your soul's path. And we have the word surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. What a wonderful message. When you surrender your judgments and your expectations, the world does not actually change. The problems that are out there are still out there. It's just you change and you feel more loving and you focus on what blesses you, what helps you grow into a greater love and to a greater self-acceptance, into greater connection, into the greater connection with spirit, with all that is, with your very own soul, so that you are aware of your soul path, so that you are focusing on what you can do to finish your dreams. The world is going to continue having its chaos, and you can contribute by adding your level of peace. You help shift the balance of energy when you stay in peace. Okay. I wish you a peaceful, joyful, grateful, loving month of November, filled with moments of pausing and yielding and having patience, of moving into that state where you are one consciously with all that is, with the great big love, where happiness is your natural state, bliss is your natural state, where you seek out friendships that are loving and supportive of you, where you are following your soul's path through all its many wanderings. So have a blessed month, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.